Got Mr. Potter.
Ready to go catch some stalkers now.
Yeah, buddy. All right, we're back out here today. We got a little bit of time on our hands. We're gonna go try to catch some stock trout, shake off the cobwebs with the fly rod. I think today will be a great day to throw some dry flies. We've been nothing but ice fishing the last couple months, so we are rusty in that regard. So, time to hit it.
Right behind you.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good catch. Look at that.
Just found 15 bucks.
Yeah, no kidding. Those are expensive. Nice find.
Oh yeah, how much is that?
Yeah.
Just stocked it, so
That's what they mentioned just stocked it when I got here. I asked. Yeah.
Just killing them. Have fun.
in the water for more than 2 seconds. There's one speaking up.
Got any big ones though?
No, just like this.
Yeah, that number 12 is.
No.
Well, you guys have fun.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, I caught my 20 of them over.
Yeah. Going?
Yeah.
Doubled up. John's on. Got one here.
I'm gonna come over here just to keep it off the log. I think I do.
You do.
It's tiny.
On over here.
I'm stuck where it's bigger than I thought. Oh, no, there it is.
Yeah, he's giving a run for your money. No, he's not bad.
Oh. I guess one.
Doubled up. Stock trout, man.
Okay.
There's one. Nice.
Another one.
Yep.
Counter.
Nice. Saw him. He didn't know if he wanted it or not, and he came back.
I'm just gonna let that sit there, and I grabbed it, and it was
Yeah.
somebody was
No
going
kidding.
for something big out here. It looks like.
All right, gonna end the day with just a spoon. It's always fun just to whack a few on this.
Easy fish and easy living.
Yep.
Another?
This is small. I hope it's a sunfish, but it's probably not. Just a tiny guy. I had a sunfish on earlier. Alrighty, well, we're definitely gonna lose the sun, but we have quite a good meal, probably the best meal for post-cooking. We're gonna get some charcoal going here, getting everything out as fast as we can before the sun goes down and it gets cold. But definitely gonna be worth it because I'm gonna show you the best camping meal. All right, so these are the shotgun shells. They are probably the most calorie-dense, flavorful jalapeno popper thing you will ever eat. We are not camping now, obviously. We're just hanging out, cooking after we got done fishing. But when we do camp, we almost always bring these because they just hit the spot. Alrighty, this is my super simple and quick shotgun shell, Amarillo egg, whatever you want to call them, recipe. This is my kind of twist on it. I take some jalapenos, core them out with a fillet knife. Fillet knife's kind of easier because it's longer to get down in there and scoop out all the seeds and membranes. Core them out just like that. Do as good as you can, really. It's not a big deal. While you're doing that, heat up a cast iron pan, throw some olive oil on it, and get your sausage ready. I just had chorizo. I think it's probably one of the better sausages to use for this anyway, but whatever you got, break it up. No need to really season it because there's so much flavor in it already, but go back to coring your jalapenos, get them all emptied out. It's definitely one of the more tedious parts of the process, but not that big of a deal. Got them all cored, and we're ready to dance. Chop up some green onions. on the side. And once you're done with that, get your cream cheese. I use full fat cream cheese because it melts the best. If you use like reduced fat or whatever, no fat, it won't melt as good. I mean, still works just as good, but throw it all into a bowl. I kind of botched it, got all stuck all over me, but throw it all in a bowl, season it up, use whatever really you want. I just use garlic powder, black pepper, and then chili powder, and I think I use some Kansas City barbecue rub. Really, whatever you have on hand, just throw it in there, and it'll turn out just fine. Throw your chopped green onions in there, and then cheese. Cheese is super important. I have Fiesta blend on hand, so I just throw a handful of that in. Then we're going to go back to cooking up our sausage, break it all up into really fine pieces. You don't want to bite into a giant chunk of sausage inside of the shotgun shell, so do that. My cat wanted a little bit of a bite. She liked it. Then we're just going to let the sausage cool down a little bit, break it up one last time, and then throw it in with the rest of our mixture. Doesn't have to be perfect, just throw it in there, and then we're going to mix it all up into one giant blob. I use the back of a spoon. That works best for me. And then time to get stuff in. I found that a backside of some chopsticks actually worked quite well to stuff it down in there and make sure you fill up the whole cavity. Last thing you want is to bite into a hollow shotgun shell. It's like the worst. So clear them all out, stuff them. I actually had a couple, needed to use a couple extra because I had more filling than I know what to do with. So cut up a couple more, stuffed them up. Then I'm going to wrap them all in bacon. That's the final step, is just to take a pack of bacon. I just use a full slice. I don't want any bit of the jalapeno not covered, and then just wrap them all up. And then you're really ready to go. They're great. You can just fry them in a cast iron pan, or you can cook them over a grill like we are. They're delicious. All right, so we have our shotgun shells here. Like I said, you could either do these on a cast iron pan. You could, quite frankly, deep fry them, or you could put them on a grill like this. We're going to put them on our charcoal grill here. When you put these on a grill, you got to watch them really carefully because the bacon grease will drip down onto your charcoal or your open fire or whatever you're using and flare up. So once we put them on, we're gonna cover the lid to prevent any flame from coming up. Once we get these all on, we want to make sure we end up capping it. Since the bacon is so greasy, it'll drip down and flare up on like a steak or whatever. It doesn't matter as much, but cap it and leave it just like that. Already, they're starting to char up. They're getting nice smoky flavor. Just gonna roll these guys around. And yes, we're using ice scoop since we don't have a spatula. As these begin to char up, you just want to make sure you keep rotating them. You know, don't overdo them, obviously. Money. Now we just top them with some barbecue sauce, throw them right back on so it gets all tacky, and then you just dig in. Alright, so we're just gonna sprinkle some barbecue sauce on here, sauce it all up, just like that. On. Really just for a couple seconds to get that glaze on them. They're staying together really well, which I'm happy about. Didn't take long. Get a nice glaze on them. So money. They're done. These things are just perfect. Kind of messy, but it doesn't matter because you're outside. They're sweet from the barbecue sauce, smoky. The chorizo's great. They're awesome. Alright, we've lost almost all of the sun, but the charcoal is still burning hot. We got our piece of flank steak here. I'm gonna place this right over the top, press it down, and just top it halfway. Well, it's pitch black out now, but we got some cheesesteak sandwiches to wrap everything up, and we are gonna get out of here. Now these down. It's starting to get cold too, so gotta eat these while they're hot. Got this ghost pepper steak sauce, thinking it would be a good idea to put on the sandwiches, and we're both halfway through and realizing it is hot. A lot of stuff
it's hot.
A lot of things just advertise it's hot, but alrighty, we are out.